this lovely afternoon.
Pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. So, I'll start off at the top. I opened my show with this, so I'll ask you, was Bill's visit to UC Davis an attempt to gain votes within the young community, much like Barack Obama has already gained?
It's not necessarily about gaining votes. It's about restoring the faith of college-age students in my campaign. There's just been so much buzz about Obama's age, and it's not so much about age in this campaign, it's about experience. And we have relatively the same goals for the country, but I have more experience. I have proof that I am capable of meeting these goals. And I just, I want to make sure that students know this, and Bill was, he wanted to show this too, so he came to UC Davis. It was very nice of him to promote me that way, but I was very surprised at the turnout, and I'm glad many of you were able to see me. My husband there, yeah.
You just said that you had some qualifications, right, over the other candidates, Evers and Barack Obama. Would you just list a few, in your opinion?
Yes. As many of you may have heard my husband speak about it, I have been working for civil rights and public service even before I got out of law school. I actually stayed an extra year in law school so that I could work for Americans. So this has been 35 years of experience. I've never taken a break. I have never gotten sick. I've always been there for you, working for you.
Thank you. So we're going to go back a little in time to about 2 weeks ago for the New Hampshire primary. I believe the primary was on Tuesday, and on Monday you had a press conference in which you got a little emotional, I'll say. You held back tears, it appeared. Do you feel that this emotional moment had any effect or any input in your victory in New Hampshire?
No. First of all, it was too close to the campaign, and this was not a strategic move. This was just, I'm a human being. Oops. I showed my humanity to America. And honestly, how many people saw that before the election actually happened? I mean, it was too close for people to everyone who voted to see that.
Being a senator from New York and being a senator during 9/11, I want to ask you a question I just raised with the news analyst over Rudy Giuliani's statement, where he took credit for the response, the swift response after 9/11. What is your take on it? Because I believe although Giuliani said that, the Bush administration said that air quality was okay, and they brought in the EPA while they were wearing masks. What is your take on Giuliani's comment?
I knew that this was going to be a problem. I knew that the air quality was not okay for people to be in there, and right away I set up, ways for the people who were going to be on ground zero to have health care as soon as they were out of there and while they were still in there, so that they would live, and many of them have lived because of what I have done. And unfortunately, many have died because of Bush's irresponsibility. So many of those people did not have health coverage at all, and if I were president, they would have health coverage.
Last question. In one word, how would you summarize your plan for America? What would you like?
Well, change would be kind of redundant. We've heard that many times, but change would be the word I would use.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Be right back. 5 seconds with Senator McCain from Arizona.